How's it going, everyone? ND Sean 45 coming at you. Big win for the Irish tonight. We remain undefeated in the Shamrock series. This game tonight was a well-deserved win and a much-needed win. We definitely had to rebound from last week's loss to Oklahoma, and we did that tonight. Not enough good things I can say about the game tonight. Just we played our butts off, we played hard, and we did not give up no matter how tough things seemed to get at times. But before I go any further, I have a special shout out to give to my good buddy Shamrock Jerry in Ireland. Jerry called me after the game got over with, and locally his time it was 4:45 in the morning, and he was just getting in from the pubs watching the game. So Jerry, I'm sure you're feeling a little bit of the dog that bit you. You're probably eating breakfast now as you watch this video, so top of the morning to you, my friend. But anyway, getting back to the game. Now this game tonight was pretty much what I expected. Hard-fought game, tooth and nail, going back and forth a couple times. You know, like I said in my preview, this is exactly what you're going to get from one of Todd Graham's teams, especially when his team is playing against Notre Dame. You know, there's Arizona State. They were everything as advertised. A lot of speed, a lot of talent, and you know, I am so proud of my Irish that they were able to shut these guys down. But I'll tell you guys one thing. This win definitely comes at a good time because it's the halfway point in the season. It puts us at a 4-2 record. We have a great chance to creep back into the top 25 rankings. But most importantly, on top of all that, is next week we have a much-needed and a well-deserved bye week because we have some guys that are dinged up, and unfortunately we lost a couple of guys tonight. Linebacker Jared Grace and receiver Danny Smith. I haven't exactly heard any reports yet, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, Grace broke his fibula, which I would assume is a season-ending injury, but I'll have to wait and check out more reports after I get done making this video. But it really didn't sound good for either of them, so I wish both of them a speedy recovery, and I wish them both well. My prayers are with you guys, and you know, all I can say is if it is as bad as it sounds, then the next guys in line have got to step up. You know, that's all there is to it. But breaking down this game, you know, as I said before, it really kind of turned out the way I expected it to. A very close game. There were definitely a couple points where we had a chance to break away, but we just couldn't do it. But you know, really, with this Arizona State team, you know, you can't expect anything less. I mean, they're not going to go away quietly, that's for sure. And they showed that tonight. Now, overall, starting on the defensive side of things, despite the amount of points we gave up in this one, I was actually really happy and very proud of the way our defense played tonight. Now, as far as the point total goes, against a team like Arizona State, you're going to give up a lot of points. There's just no other way around it. And really, all those points wasn't really our defense's fault. I mean, now, I'm not going to start complaining about the refs or anything here because this call didn't come, or this no call, I should say, didn't come back to bite us. But the touchdown that Arizona State had right before halftime, it should not have counted. The play never should have happened. That was delay a game. But you know what? I'm not going to get all into it because, like I said, it didn't cost us the game. It didn't come back to hurt us, but it could have. So these refs have got to start getting calls right. I'm sick of seeing this crap. But whatever. We got the win. I can't complain too much about that. But really, I thought our defense, they did really well tonight. Prince Shembo had a great game. 3 sacks. Stephon Tuitt, Lewis Nix, they were getting the pressure on the quarterback like we all know that they can. They were just making plays left and right, but most importantly, they stepped up and made plays when their backs were against the wall. I mean, the pick 6 at the end of the game, I mean, that just, we saw these guys become a team tonight, or I'm sorry, they became a unified unit tonight, and that was just a great thing to see. To see that unity, to see that camaraderie, that leadership. We're really seeing these guys make a lot of strides, and they did that tonight against a really good Arizona State football team. Offensively, not really a whole lot to complain there. Tommy Reese had the one interception that led to unfortunate things, and Tommy, I mean, are you like Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn from the movie Major League? Do we got to get you some horn rims, some glasses? You're supposed to throw to the guys with gold helmets. Okay, I'm not being hard on Tommy. That joke comes from Shamrock Jerry as well. He wanted me to throw that in there, so I did. But no, I mean, Tommy, he had a subpar performance throwing the ball. I mean, he finished with an under 500 completion percentage, or I'm sorry, an under 50% completion percentage. But still, though, on top of all that, he still passed for close to 300 yards, and he had 3 touchdown passes to the 1 interception. So he did enough to get the win for us. And so I can't. So despite all the bad throws that he did have plenty of good throws as well. So I can't be too hard on the kid. But still, though, I mean, there were some guys that he left wide open, and that has to be corrected for the second half of the season. You know, there's no other way to put it. But as far as the rest of the offense goes, T.J. Jones had a great game. 8 catches, 136 yards or so, give or take, 1 touchdown. And Cam McDaniel, I mean, this guy continues to impress me week in and week out. 14 carries, about 80 yards or so. Couldn't get into the end zone, but you know what? He did enough to put us in position to get some points. And you know, what more could you ask for? I mean, he's doing his part, and he's definitely making a case to get some more carries on the season. So really, guys, breaking this game down, despite the fact that it was a close score and we only won by 3, we played pretty well as a team tonight. And you know, I'm kind of quoting Mike Ditka here, but we became a team tonight. We really did. I mean, we stepped up, we made plays when we had to, we came together and we got the job done. We didn't quit. And you know, maybe tonight is that stepping stone, that turning point, I should say. And I really hope it is, because this team has some potential to do some great things this season, even though a national championship run is pretty much out of the question now. But to finish strong and to have a great season and a decent bowl game, hopefully if we win out, a BCS is still in our future, but one game at a time. That's all we can do at this point. But all I know is this Irish team, they had a solid performance tonight. They came together, and they beat a very good Arizona State Sun Devil football team. So yeah, other than that, guys, there's really not much more I can say about this game. Again, we remain undefeated in the Shamrock Series. We sit at 4-2 at the halfway point in the season. And definitely a much-needed bye week coming next week, because this team need to get some rest. But it was a great performance tonight, and I can't say that enough. So I just hope that this is the game that gets this season turned around for us. But with a bye week coming next week, definitely needed, because the USC Trojans come to South Bend in 2 weeks from now. So with that, guys, that's really all I have for you this preview, this recap. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. It's pretty late here as I film this. But one thing I want to mention too, in my preview video for this game, when I addressed all my critics out there, I just want to clarify to all you guys out there, to my regular viewers, this is not going to be a regular thing again where I address all my critics like I used to a few years ago. That's not going to happen. So I don't want you guys to think that this is going to be a regular thing now once again. But I'm getting away from that, so you guys don't need to worry about it. You're not going to hear me giving a 5-minute spiel about addressing my critics and telling them off. So that won't happen, and not anymore. So with that, guys, this is ND Sean 45 signing off. Go Irish! I will see you guys in 2 weeks for USC.